The algorithm is basically a system of numbers and a form of artificial intelligence to get you content that is meant for you or that you might be interested in. In a sense, there's a little bit of a factor of probability in the algorithm. In your daily life, any situation that happens to you, a car passing on the street, a person that you see, there's a bit of a probability for that to happen or for that not to happen, for it to come to you or for it to not come to you. Everything has this kind of chance probability in a sense. Spirit uses that to its advantage to put things in front of you that you're meant to see or that are meant to happen. So I believe that just like real life, these online algorithms, if you're connected to spirit or if a message wants to be pushed, it will come to you in some way or another. Of course, it's up to you to receive it, to watch it, to digest that information. But I believe that spirit can work through your phone just as well as your reality. At the end of the day, it's all just a bunch of randomness that can be pushed to you with significance called synchronicity. What I mean by this is, if this video is showing up for you, maybe there's something inside that could really help you. So it was sent to you for a reason. I don't know what this video is going to be about, so I don't know what the title is that you clicked on yet, but I'm going to pull these cards with the intention that it's what you need to hear right now, and we'll take it from there. My name is TAROVERSE. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I typically read for your zodiac signs. You can check out my main page if you're interested after this reading. But we're going to start with some oracles and then work our way into the tarot. Feel free to comment below what your sign is, and if you resonate with, this video, what you're going through, share with others. Just be kind and be respectful, please. Thank you very much. All right. Let's pull you an alchemy card first and foremost. And we'll go from there, my friend. Beautiful. It's interesting because when I went to go grab the incense to light, which you can maybe see burning back there, the package with the sun came out, and it really kind of I was like, oh, I should grab that incense. It has the sun on it. And then I'm filming during a very sunny time right now. You could see it catching through the prism, making the rainbow everywhere. And we got the sun splendor. So I want to say the first theme that we're getting for this reading is the sun is the light, which spiritually can represent clarity. It could represent darkness parting. The sun or the light is the most pure form of energy, right? It gives life. And it can kind of vanquish that darkness, vanquish that negativity. It gives you truth. It gives you clarity. It's related to your heart. The sun splendor makes me feel just very beautiful things, very good things, right? So we're starting off the reading with a very bright type of energy. But if everything were sunshine and rainbows, you wouldn't necessarily be here looking for advice. So I'm not exactly sure why this is coming out yet, other than to point out the theme of the sun. Let's go a little bit deeper. What does the viewer need to hear right now? So the message is that there is a light at the end of your tunnel. That you maybe are not there yet, or maybe you don't believe it, but look at that. Look, dude. Look, that looks like the sun to me. That's crazy. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Some of you just needed to hear that. That's your message. You've been going through it. You've been working on it. Maybe you don't see that there's a break in what you're doing, that there is that light at the end of the tunnel. There is. Keep going. You're almost there to basically what kind of looks like paradise, which could be some kind of enlightenment for you, some kind of breakthrough, some kind of spiritual crossing, for you into a better era, into a better time. All my decks are listed below, and all questions are answered in the video in the description box. Just FYI, you guys. Okay. Of course, you can't have light without the shadow. And we do deal with that quite a bit on my channel, because once you understand your shadow, you likely won't need advice videos so much anymore. Expand and shadow. I see that your shadow is trying to help you expand at this time. Don't ignore those things, those shadow aspects of you. If you don't understand what the shadow is, that is a term that you could look up and understand psychologically and spiritually. With expand, you are basically expanding past the part of you that was basically ruled by shadow, which means you're becoming a more expansive person. You're going higher vibrationally towards your paradise, whatever that is, which is a mental place. It's a mental place where you're not plagued by the things that have held you back for, the last later part of or the previous part of your life. I feel like this is your breakthrough where you're just becoming a more present person, a more spiritual person. When someone's ruled by their shadow, they're very unhappy, they're very judgmental, they're very critical, and their spiritual energy isn't very abundant. So they're not pulling in the things that are fulfilling to them. They're pulling in the lessons, right? And I feel like what you might have done is made it through one of your final major lessons in life, and you are expanding past that shadow. Now it's time to ask yourself, what do you seek? What do you want? What is next for you? Where are you going? Start living your life like you're about to make it. Start living your life like you're about to enter your best era yet. There was another reading that was very much similar to this message, and this message is in a similar way coming out again for you, whoever's watching this. Let's dive into the tarot and see what's coming out here. Sun Splendor. What deck should we use for this? Oh, I know. This one. So I'm going to do a row for what you're going through to help you see that clearly. Then I'm going to do a row for the advice that you need. You're going through an ending. You're going through a difficult period. 10 of Swords. You're almost there. After that 10 of Swords, keep making it through, keep learning, keep doing your best. Ignore the negativity, ignore the person if it was a person, and learn. Learn from your pain that you are going through. If you're still in pain, there's still stuff to learn about managing it, about your true power, about working with your mind so you're not in so much pain, whatever. Start to learn. Let's take a look at what energy you're in right now for that first row. We get the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. I see you trying quite hard and you are making it through. You're balanced, even if it doesn't feel like it. Like you may feel all out of whack, but you're actually balanced. Keep staying in balance. To stay in balance means you kind of go like that, right? Maybe you lose your footing, but you're generally understanding balance. You do have a difficult choice to make. I don't know if this is one choice or if these are just you making changes. But with the Lovers coming in, I feel like there's your spiritual, moral compass, and then there's the old you that is ruled by shadow. And you're kind of going back and forth between the new you that is breaking through and that old you, or something like that, with the Lovers and the Five of Swords coming in. That's creating a lot of internal conflict for you. But I do see that you're navigating that okay. Let's put on a poesis oracle over that. We get Noise and Rage. So there's a lot of chaos in your life right now. But again, this is stuff that you're actually managing, and you need to be understanding that you're not meant to not have it. It's there for a reason. All of this conflicted energy. Just do your best to stay in balance as you make it through. You'll notice that it's going to start to leave and there's going to be more abundance. There's going to be signs of that abundance coming in. I do see two birds. I don't know if they're geese or if they're black in my head, which came from this card as well. So that might be a symbol or something for you. It might mean something. And it's also bringing to mind the Lovers here. This could be about you finding love as well. But it just has some significance, those two birds. I'm not exactly sure why. So your advice right now as well. That was your kind of energetic check-in. Let's check in your advice right here. Let's see what we get. Page of Cups. Your advice. What is your advice here? You're feeling with your heart in a new way. This represents that you have gone through extreme energetic or spiritual changes. So your sensitivity is just different. You're more raw or something like that. Understand this. There may be people or things around you that you no longer resonate with the same or resonate with at all. Some things may give you the ick that never did. Understand that you have shifted and you are different. It's up to you to make those moral choices. It's up to you to make those choices based on your intuition, what feels good, versus what seems to be like the old you, again, that was ruled by shadow. Being heart-centered is very helpful for you. Hang on, I want some of my... Look up and understand what it means to be heart-centered, to move from your mind to your heart in terms of how you think, in terms of how you act, how you resonate with others, etc. That's the way forward, and it is the easiest way forward out of your conflict right now, is to be heart-centered. You need to accept those in your life that you are not accepting right now, whether that is to accept that they're gone, to accept that you need to let them go, or to accept them as they are. You also need to accept yourself in order to accept others first. I see new things coming into your life that will come towards you. These things feel like they're more on the lines of job opportunities or new changes in your physical environment. So this is probably with jobs. I feel like there's something like a new contract that you're signing or a new position. I see a letter, but that seems like it's coming from a person, or like it's some kind of legal document. There's big things coming towards you, and I feel like they are changing the cycle of your life. But I see that in order for those things to come in, space needs to be created, and you do need to really fully realize what it means to walk into your new era and away and to shed that old skin of yours. This needs to be a conscious act on your part. I want to clarify the Page of Cups. Justice. There is an old relationship for you that you are purging or have purged. This has done you energetically way more than you realize. And you should congratulate yourself for what you did in leaving it behind or walking away from it. That was big for you. That was huge. And that really set up, I think, what you're going through now in a positive way. These things are going to pay off. These hard choices that you're making or have made are going to pay off in good ways. You're creating space and you're raising your vibrational energy. There is a new you that you are shifting into at this time. And I do see some very life-changing, likely blessings coming in for you, especially in your work life. For members of the channel, as a bonus, I'll do an extended. I want to pull from the Notoria deck an angel card. We'll read a little bit about the sun's splendor from the book. Where's that Notoria deck? Oh. And maybe I'll do another row for the tarot. I'm not sure exactly what about, but, you know, we'll just do that for members. Anyways, thank you very much for coming to this reading. If we're parting ways here, you could go check out your zodiac reading on my channel if you want to, you know, have a more specific one or whatever. I hope this information was helpful to you. And if you're going through this right now, if it seemed really resonant, it's my pleasure to help. Goodbye. Are you fucking kidding me? The sun.